Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Wednesday, May 12, 2021. I am Siobhan Walwyn. The Ministry of Health in the Nevis Island Administration on Wednesday, May 12th, joined the celebration of International Nurses Day. The theme, Nurses, a Voice to Lead, a Vision for Future Healthcare. Junior Minister of Health, the Honourable Hazel Bradley Williams, says as the largest healthcare profession, nurses must play an integral part in planning the future for healthcare.
As a ministry, we recognize that the nature of their work will continue to evolve, requiring more staff and new capabilities in our settings. Our current active nursing staff, hospital and community combined, stands a little more than 100. While all efforts are being made to increase the staff complement, we encourage those in the system to continue their educational endeavors, to be prepared to meet these shifting future demands and expectations. The arrival of COVID-19 has highlighted the urgent need for critical care nurses. An aging population will see the need for more geriatric health professionals. We are now seeing more of our younger nurses wanting to pursue advanced degrees in critical areas such as anesthesia, intensive care, geriatric, and theatre techniques.
In her address to mark the observance of International Nurses Day, Minister Bradley Williams said the Ministry of Health will continue to focus on training and competency development to include nurses in leadership roles.
Our nurses should be fully engaged and be able to assume leadership roles in redesigning healthcare in Nevis. They can make a critical contribution in healthcare reform and demands for a safe, patient-centered, accessible, affordable, and quality healthcare system. There is no doubt that nurses are poised to assume roles in advancing the future of healthcare right here on Nevis. Happy International Nurses Day 2021 to all nurses, both active and retired.
Meantime, in celebration of the profession, the Nevis Nurses Association's week of activities commenced on Monday, May 10th, with the official launch by Junior Minister of Health, the Honourable Hazel Bradley Williams. Tuesday, May 11th was Fruit and Water Day and the Nurses' Annual Walk. On International Nurses Day, Wednesday, May 12th, the Ministry of Health facilitated pop-up surprises at the island's health facilities, delivering tokens of appreciation to the healthcare professionals. Members of the association also visited nurses who are shut in and participated in a worship service at the Bath New Testament Church.
Thursday 13th, movie night at Lime Beach Bar. Friday 14th, paint, sip and snack. This event will take place at the Jessops Community Center at 7 p.m. Saturday 15th, recognition ceremony and cocktail at NEPAC. Sunday 16, the curtains come down on this very important week with a beachnik at Pinny's Beach. I am taking this opportunity to thank the nurses for the services they have provided to the island of Nevis. Nursing is a noble profession, and it takes a special group of persons to do this job. The population depends on nurses to give them care and comfort. This type of care involves being empathetic, patient, trustworthy, loving, and strong. Nurses heal the hearts, minds, and bodies of not only the patients, but their family members. Thank you, nurses, for your invaluable service.
Meantime, throughout this week, Rodney's Cuisine is providing 25 lunches per day to nurses and other healthcare professionals. Additionally, at Buddy's Restaurant and Pizzeria, nurses and nurses' aides in uniform or presenting an ID can get 20% off their purchases until Saturday, May 15th. On Monday evening, May 10th, the Department of Community Development, in collaboration with the Nevis Nurses Association, hosted a forum on the topic, careers in medical profession with special emphasis on nursing. Vice President of the Nevis Nurses Association, Staff Nurse Josette Allen, and the organization secretary, Staff Nurse Dion Flanders, facilitated the session. The presentation highlighted job opportunities in nursing and the importance of recruiting persons into the profession.
Nursing was considered once a woman's profession until recently males are now pursuing a career in nursing. Male nurses are bringing balance to the profession, which benefits patients as a whole. Having male nurses ensures that male patients are well cared and represented. Sometimes patients prefer a nurse of a certain sex, particularly for procedures like inserting a catheter, serving a bedpan, bath, and deliveries. Although male nurses are recognized in other parts of the world, it has become somewhat a new phenomenon within our federation. There is a serious shortage of nursing in the federation, resulting in recruiting of staff from overseas. It is certainly positive that the ministry are acknowledging the need for more nurses by urgent action, but urgent action must be taken to address the current shortfalls in the nursing workforce. Anyone can become a nurse, but must be eligible for the program of study and be at least 17 years of age.
They also outlined the eligibility requirements for the nursing program offered by the Clarence Fitzroy Bryan College, CFBC, in St. Kitts.
It's a 4-year program and it requires for entry-level students to have at least 2 Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination KEP or 2 GCEs. These also subjects that entails pure mathematics or applied mathematics, physics, chemistry, English, or any other science such as human and social biology or integrated science. Also for the ENA, the enrolled nursing, they also have to have English and mathematics to be able to apply to the CFBC.
The presenters also fielded questions from the audience. Still to come.
My government continues to provide the necessary infrastructural and other support to the police in Nevis.
The details after this break.
The Nevis Water Department is getting ready to launch a new app, making it easier for customers to pay online. We've heard all the complaints and the department has made moves, made calls to build a platform that will be easily accessible for our customers. We are getting ready to launch our ePay app. Yes, you've heard right. ePay is coming soon to the Nevis Water Department. Stay tuned. Keep your ears and eyes locked. The Nevis Water Department is here to provide you with exceptional service.
Welcome back. On the May 11th edition of the program Leadership Matters, Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris explained how his government has improved the execution of duties and boosted the morale of law enforcement officers. The National Security Minister noted that the safety and security of every citizen and resident remain the primary responsibility of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis.
My government has contributed $2.4 million towards the construction and furnishing of the Newcastle Police Station, and we recently supplied furniture for the station from our Central Purchasing Unit in Basseterre. In November 2019, with the support from the government of the Republic of China, an agreement was signed with Vivatech at about $5 million to provide cameras and other accessories, as well as the equipment and furniture for the expansion of the CCTV Command Center in Nevis. The St. Kitts and Nevis Defense Force, at the request of the Nevis Island Administration, has for over the last 4+ years maintained a physical presence on Nevis to support the work of the police and other law enforcement agencies there. The joint efforts have helped to contain and reduce major crimes on the island of Nevis. We have increased the number of law enforcement officers serving in Nevis.
Prime Minister Harris also noted that infrastructural and other support to the police in Nevis have significantly increased under his government.
The Ministry of National Security currently has for consideration and approval estimate for repairs to stations in Gingerland, Cotton Ground, Butlers and Bath Barracks, and the division headquarters in Charlestown. The estimated cost of these projects is nearly $3 million. The Commissioner of Police has prioritized the facilities for action.
The Prime Minister called on all in society to cooperate with law enforcement officers to maintain peace and security in St. Kitts and Nevis. Lemuel Pemberton, Deputy Director of the Department of Marine Resources, is describing a fish trap making workshop hosted by the Department of Gender Affairs as a good initiative which augurs well for the island's fishing industry. Pemberton, who was attending the workshop on May 8th at the Jessup Playfield, said the skill is an integral part of the local fishing industry. The workshop is a collaborative effort with the Jessup's Cotton Ground Barnsgut Fisher Folk Association.
This area, Jessup's Cotton Ground and Barnsgut, they are a traditional fishing community and has always been they have always been an active fishing community, especially the Jessup's area. So it's good. It's a good initiative by the fishers here because, as I said, they are getting older, and the youngsters are not entering the industry as fast as they can have, as they would like them to. Additional factor is that with the fish trap making industry and the fishing industry as a whole, it's just a reminder to persons that fishing is just not marine-based, it's also land-based. So you don't have to really go out to sea and be setting traps or doing any fishing to be a fisher. You can do it from land. You can be a wholesaler. You can be somebody who is vending conch or selling fish or whatever, cleaning fish. All of those are persons involved in the industry.
Pemberton says he is heartened by the involvement of the association in the workshop. The training session has generated interest among boys and young men throughout Nevis, and the Department of Marine Resources is pleased to be a part of the initiative. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.